A teenager is trapped in one of Piha's notorious blowholes.
Yeah, so Matt's swum in, we've got a visual.
A boogie boarder suffers an agonising injury.
What would you say out of 10 that pain is? You've been the worst pain? An 8. An 8?
Thank you, bro.
And during an after-hours rescue, Murphy's Law kicks in.
Rescue. Please, Billy, our engine has stopped, over.
At Piha, the lifeguards have only been on patrol for 5 minutes. A young man has sprinted from miles around the coast to find help. His friend is trapped in one of Piha's blowholes. The problem is, he doesn't know which one. A blowhole is a channel in the rocks that water rushes through. Then, when the water hits the rocks at the other end, it sprays upwards with tremendous force. There are many rock crevices and blowholes around this coast. The most popular one is just behind the gap at the far southern end of Piha. And this is the lifeguard's logical first port of call. Matt and Michael are the on-duty IRB crew. Rob and Billy are on standby.
Okay, so, yeah, way too shallow. That's way too shallow, so I'll probably, I'll just meet you here and you run over, eh?
Matt has a 300-meter run across the rocks. And when he reaches the first blowhole, no one needs his help. There's only a fisherman here right now.
There's quite a few blowholes around Piha. There's one of them right here. That's one I thought he might have been. He's not here. Fishermen aren't worried, so I guess he's in the big one. From the patrol.
Who's Piha Dick?
The crew in IRB 2, Billy and Rob, take the informant to search. Matt and Michael head out in IRB 1 to the same location, this time around the outside of Camel Rock. Heading through the Nun, a stormy passage at the front, and through to the other blowholes. Time is critical. Nobody knows if the guy's in the water, tangled in the kelp on the sides, or clinging onto the steep rock face.
Basically, but the goal, as you're going to get fins and stuff, is to get them back and get them back through the snowball.
The most obvious place to search now is the biggest blowhole left, also accessible by land. After working out where the man is positioned, Matt knows what he needs to do next. Swim in and get him.
We'll come over. Yep. Have you got radio call? Yeah, I've got radio call right now.
Michael will make an approach by land.
Piha Dick from Piha Boat, over. Yeah, so Matt's swum in, we've got a visual. I'm going to take the boat back round and run over on the land side, over.
Billy and Rob arrive in IRB 2. They position the boat outside the blowhole while Michael races back around Camel Rock to access the site via land. It's a 1-kilometer cross-country run. He finally arrives at the blowhole. This one is also known as Spot X. Michael discovers there are 2 guys there. One of them is clearly on the wrong side. The guy has climbed halfway up the rock face, but now he needs to jump back into the water. Lifeguard Matt is waiting there with the rescue tube.
Matt! He ripped up here, you can get him out that way?
Billy reverses the IRB inside the passage, a complicated maneuver, and pulls the guys into the boat. Michael and the rescued man's friend hike back to base. 15 minutes later, they're reunited in the club's medical room. Thankfully, his injuries aren't too major.
Let's just get a bit of ice on it. So it's a little bit swollen, but
Things could have been a lot worse.
it'll be fine.
Scared as. I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, at first, because like I got sucked into the hole and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty scary. I was just looking for anywhere to grab, and then I just found this ledge and climbed off of it.
I saw the guys on the usual side. I was just trying to work out how you got in to where you.
I know, because I got sucked back, and then I.
Oh, you were actually in the water.
Yeah.
You guys jumping in, were you?
Yeah. Well, I only jumped in once, and as soon as I jumped in, I got sucked back.
Yeah, you're going. Oh no, I'm now in the water. It's moving around a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I could have scripted it any better, really.
It was a real weird one. He was in a weird spot. It was all totally unexpected. Not to mention the fact I was trying to finish my sausage.
You know, he's all right, isn't he? A couple of bumps and scrapes and that, but not too bad. Yeah, so it's the ultimate outcome.
The guards have had a few hours without incidents. Down on the beach and between the flags, the holiday crowds enjoy the perfect summer's late afternoon. But up at North Piha, it's nowhere near quiet.
North Piha, just letting you know we have a spinal patient and require an ambulance, not the West Bank at this stage, just an ambulance, over.
Piha Reunited, can you guys send us a couple of extra guards down to assist with us with the spinal we've got going, over?
So, is it confirmed spinal?
Screen control, yeah, get Servcom, get an ambulance on the way. It's not one for Westpac at this stage, over. Yeah, Lloyd, I'd say confirmed spinal. I'll just get hold of Servcom now. Yeah, Lloyd, it's definitely a spinal.
Will immediately races up to North Piha. He gets a full briefing on the way.
At this stage, I can say that the injury occurred in the wave zone, possibly dumping on stand. It's a thoracic spinal injury. Can you please stand by for more details?
The guards have brought the patient up onto the sand, and they have just put a brace on him to ensure his neck doesn't shift at all. Even the tiniest movement could cause paralysis.
Have you got this support
on your chest?
Wheel's getting.
Yeah. In your chest?
Yeah, you know, tower flags, he's got some chest pain. He landed on his chest. Associated with that, no bleeding.
My back bent over.
So did you bend backwards?
Like my back bent like that.
Yeah. So your head's kind of gone towards the back of your head's gone towards your feet kind of thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
First priority is to move Nathan, the patient, to the medical room. But they face a major challenge. How to do this without moving his neck or spine at all.
And how's that pain now?
It's worse in my chest.
It's worse in your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you show, without pointing, if I just feel it, in your upper chest, is that sore?
No, lower, like ribs area. Yeah.
I only press softly.
Yeah, that's really
And when you take that big breath, take a big breath with me. Does that hurt down the bottom as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Gavin from Piha.
I'm just going to go get a different stretcher because that one's not really ideal.
Nathan's dad arrives.
You right, Nathan? I'm just going to shoot back and get my insulin and stuff, okay, mate?
Yeah.
Can you borrow your sunnies?
Yeah.
Come on. Young fella here's just hurt his back, so it's pretty important that we keep him immobilised. My job's just to hold his head and make sure it doesn't move. Obviously we're talking to him and he wants to nod to answer our questions and stuff and stopping that.
Will and Ari organise the right stretcher.
I'll go on first. Gav, Johnny on that side.
An ingenious piece of rescue equipment that slides underneath the patient and clicks together. Minimal movement for fragile spines.
Well, what would you say out of 10 that pain is? What's been the worst pain?
An 8.
An 8? So if it's that bad, we can give you some laughing gas stuff.
Second.
Laughing gas, or nitrous oxide, is the only painkiller that lifeguards are allowed to administer. It is often used on pain associated with trauma. The gas will take the edge off Nathan's chest pain.
How you doing, Nathan? Okay. Take a big breath. Yeah. Okay. So you just take it as much as you need it. Okay. Can you have one hand free? This one. Hold it there. Okay.
The guards tape his head to the stretcher to prevent even the slightest jolt on the way up the dunes. And they cover the bumpy 200 meters to the medical room at a snail's pace. Patrol's almost over back at South Piha. Billy is reluctant to leave just yet.
I don't believe in Murphy's Law. You know what Murphy said, eh? Oh, it's an old military way of thinking. It says, Murphy says that you plan on anything going wrong because it will go wrong, and it'll go wrong at the worst possible moment. But we believe in a law that's even more pessimistic than that. It's called O'Reilly's Law, which said that Murphy was very optimistic. So you live by O'Reilly's Law, you plan for everything going wrong. Which it normally does at the beach.
Meanwhile, at North Piha, Nathan's day is almost over.
I was just running into the surf and I went to jump over a wave and it caught my foot. My chest hit the bottom and then my back folded over the top. And then I think I passed out, I don't know. And then there's a lady and she helped me and called the lifeguard over.
Soon after, the paramedics transport Nathan to the hospital just as carefully as the guards lifted him off the beach. Nathan's summer fun was cut brutally short today. And with an injury like his, he'll have to take it easy for quite some time. At South Piha, patrol has finished, but a major crisis is unfolding.
We had a report of somebody yelling for help, and what were they? What was the situation there? They were yelling for help. Yeah.
Oh, by the rocks. I was just having a look at the waves and...
Don't go in here. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Billy gets the informant to show him exactly where the guy was. It's a large area, and he needs to narrow the search down as much as possible. Marcus is the only lifeguard here that can drive the boat. Billy has to stay on land to coordinate this search.
On the beach? Yeah, stand by. Yeah. I will, I'll brief these two on what we're doing, but just, so don't go in the water yet till we know where we're going. So, we'll do this fast, because you're losing time. Marcus. An initial informant said people calling for help. He was this side of the fallen rocks. Yeah. So I would search in the blue pool.
Junior lifeguards Michael and Remy prepare the IRB for launch.
Surfcom, this is Piha. Just be advised, we're about to launch a boat and start an initial search. So one boat, 2 POB, leaving Piha for Camel Rock, over. Get on down to, you stay near me, okay? Yeah. Because if we need to send another boat out, you're my second man.
It's 15-year-old Remy's first after-hours emergency. And he can't see anyone in the water along the whole stretch of the rocks.
I just got a massive set of waves and got me all the way out here. So I was about, to get ready to launch again from the rocks. And then when I was just looking over the sea, I saw this guy just going like that and help. So I just went here.
As Marcus races across the first wave, disaster. Murphy's Law kicks in. Michael leaps over the side as the sea anchor to keep the boat low and face it towards the waves. Precious seconds tick by while Marcus tries to get the motor started.
Radio, the man's in another boat.
Rescue. Take Billy, our engine has stopped, over.
Can you go and get the second IRB ready there, mate?
You alright, dude?
Yeah, fine.
Pick up squid on the way, let's go.
Marcus's only option now is to paddle in for the other IRB.
Here we go, this wave. Grab the other side, dude. This wave, here we go. Yep.
Engine fail.
Okay, thanks. Okay, bye. Other boat's on its way.
Go.
I hope they can find him.
Right. Go down, get on the bike, go down there and pick up the crewman and come back here. Yeah, right? Just going to pick your crewman up.
Okay.
Wait, get it started.
Remy's too inexperienced to crew the boat in these circumstances, but he's proving indispensable to Billy on land. When the two juniors reach Billy, Michael has some promising news.
I just talked to a guy who said he was surfing out there. He said he was the guy. He was fine. He said he was one that signalled the bodyboarder.
Where is he? There he is. Go and grab him. Well, if that's him, that's good news. That's a whole lot of trouble we don't have to deal with.
Billy signals Marcus to halt. Then he decides to drive to the dunes himself.
Found him, I think. I don't know, for them to race down like that.
Upon arrival, Billy's still not convinced everyone's safe.
So somebody saw you guys calling for help, which is okay.
I only speak in English. I am lifeguard in Chile. Okay. I take this guy. It's very, very dangerous. Yep. One person is in the rocks, less experience in the current, in the river. Okay? You need one person there.
So let me get it straight. There is still one person in the water?
I take this guy, man.
Yeah. No, there's no one in the water. It was just me.
It was just
no
you.
one else over there. One saw me on the reef over there, and I think he told you.
Can you go and get the informant who's at the deck?
Yeah.
And bring him here. I need to confirm that these are the people he saw.
The right people. Check me out close to the rocks. But then a big set came in and was dragging me far out to the left. And so it came closer and closer. And I thought can't manage to get it out because the waves were too big. But then, I was lucky, and the other guy came and helped me out a bit.
The informant arrives to identify the guys.
We just need to check that, are these the two guys you think you saw?
Oh yeah, I went in with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he's
you
my
went in
friend.
with them?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
your
yeah.
friend?
But I'm not sure. Were you yelling out for help?
Yeah, I was over there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool, man. That's
So
cool.
there's 2 people.
Oh, I'm not too sure. Yeah, because I saw someone, but there was
No learn in the rocks, man. No learn there.
So you're certain there was only 2 people?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Thank you. I went in with him. Yeah.
Okay. Surf on Piha, we're satisfied there's no further persons in the water and standing down this incident. Over.
Everyone is now safe on dry land, and 10 minutes before sunset, finally, Billy and his fellow guards can go home. Next week on Piha Rescue, inexperienced board riders disappear around Lion Rock. The Pakiti Rip takes 8 people out in the space of just 1 minute.
Pakiti.
And an elderly man is on the brink of a heart attack.
Steps 2.